In 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Hello, my friends. This is Pinky.
And this is Priyanka.
And we're here to call out all things PakeAsPuck. I got it right that time?
Yeah.
Why are you wearing
Why
the
are you
hood?
so business?
I'm to be professional. Why do you have your hood on?
Wow.
Are you cold?
It kind of makes me look like uncircumcised.
Yeah. You look like you're
need to
wearing
go.
like a robe with a hood that's about to do some sneaky Illuminati shit in the middle of the night in the backwoods. You know how they always have
I
the
am
hoods on?
apparently a witch.
You're a white witch.
Yes.
Let's specify. We need to specify. She's a good witch.
I'm a
Not
white-
just a bad
Apparently
witch.
a white witch, yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
I'm going to tap into these powers.
Oh, what kind of powers? If you had superpowers, what superpowers would you pick?
I want to be able to read minds.
No.
Yeah. Not like...
Do you want to think about it a little bit further?
No, I'm so serious. I've given it a lot of thought. I would want to be able to, and this is slightly humanitarian of me a little bit, but I would want to be able to read somebody's mind because as you're walking down the street and stuff, you don't always know what somebody's thinking, what they're going through.
Uh-huh.
You know, so more
Right.
in like a help kind of a way,
Okay.
but also in a safety kind of way, right? Like, how many times have you've read those like statistics, right? Where you could be walking down the street and how many people you pass by or houses you pass by where there's like a potential to cross paths with a serial killer.
Yeah.
I don't want to know that.
Yeah. You would want to know that?
Fuck yeah.
I would never leave my house if I
I'd
knew
make
that.
sure my nails were nice and sharp.
Oh, okay.
To
You had
handle
the keys?
stuff?
Yeah, had the keys between your fingers.
Yeah. I would want to know.
So even if you could read minds, everybody's, would you want the ability to filter out certain people?
Yeah,
or
like
certain
I would like
things?
turn it on and turn it off. Like
Yeah.
I see somebody and I'm intrigued and I'd want to be able to
tune
tap
in.
into their
Yeah,
mindset.
okay,
yes.
okay. So that's what I meant when I said, you want to think about that a little
No,
bit more?
I'm not wishing to be schizophrenic. Like,
Right.
I don't want
I was
that.
like, you will die. You
No,
will
no,
die.
no,
You
no.
will go cray.
It's more just, I love to people watch.
Oh, same.
And so I'd love to be able to just tap into say like, you know, how's their day going? Are they having a good day? What
Yeah.
are they thinking? What's on their mind? What's stressing them out?
Right.
I don't know.
I would like to read the minds of my haters,
Oh God.
you know, just so I know, and then it'd be like.
And what would you
done.
do with that information?
Cut them out,
Oh, okay, fair.
like because
But you know, you can totally tell when people are saying whatever they are and it's stemming from jealousy. You don't
right,
do that.
but I mean, but it's a confirmation. It's like 100%. Like they can be fake to your face.
Right.
Like some people are good at acting. You know, we
know.
all know some
I
people like
know.
that. We all have people like that in our lives. And so this is more of like a confirmation of, well, like when you get that vibe from somebody,
Yeah.
then you can tune in, and then
Cut the cord.
yeah, yeah.
I like it.
I would like to be able to time travel.
Oh. Where would you want to go?
Not anything crazy. Like I mean, one thing that I would do is I know when time travel is involved, you have to be really careful because you don't want to change the future and all that.
Yeah.
However, the reason why I would want to travel back to this specific time is to change the future, and it would be to go back to when Hitler was born and kill him as a baby. So then the Holocaust would never have happened. However, I would have mixed feelings on that, not because I'm killing a child, because I know what that child is going to grow up to become, right? Because I'm from the future. My issue would be, if I kill this child, will something bigger and more catastrophic happen because the Holocaust didn't happen?
You don't know that.
You know? And so for me, traveling through time would be more of like, prime example, okay, and I know this is abuse of power. Prime example. This morning I was really tired, and I woke up late. It was not a good morning, and I drop off the roommates, and then I come back home, and I was like, okay, I'll take a nap. And so I took a nap in the morning because I know once I'm rested, it'll help me focus, and I can get more work done in a shorter amount of time, right? And so I put my alarm for 11:30, and I was like, I'll wake up at 11:30, get on with my day. I wake up, roommate number 2 had texted me some stuff that he needed. One was, can you put more lunch money on my lunch card? And the other was, can you get me a yellow dress for this Friday? I'll tell you about that later. I was like, oh.
There's one at Target.
Yeah. And so I had to like, I was like, oh my God, the super Target's so far away. And so when I woke up, by the time I woke up and got moving, I didn't check my messages because that's not the first thing I do.
Yeah.
I took a shower. I did that. By the time I looked at my phone, it was like 1:00 and I was like, fuck, I got shit to do down here. Like I have to edit videos and stuff for the podcast, stuff like that. And I mean, I got it done, but I was like, I wish I could have turned back time to when my watch was buzzing.
Yeah.
Then I could have been like, oh, I should go pay attention and get that done early. So it's for more like for little things versus big things. Does that make sense?
Yeah,
I know it's crazy.
You gave that Hitler thing quite some thought, though.
I did. I have given
That's a very
superpowers.
specific moment in time.
Yeah, superpower. Well, I mean, it affected so many people.
Yeah.
But
then you would be labeled a murderer and most likely tried as such. And then you would
No, I would just hop back into the future.
Oh, you just escaped.
Yeah,
okay.
Yeah. Pew pew. Peace out, bitch.
Okay.
Because I'm a time traveler, so I'm not going to stay there. Oh, you thought I was going to stay there?
Have you seen those time traveler TikToks?
No. Oh my God,
super
yes.
intrigued by that.
Yes, I'm like, this is not real.
I love it.
You believe it? 100%.
I don't necessarily believe it, but I'm intrigued by it.
Yeah.
I'm curious.
I want to know, like, what have you learned? I've saved a couple that I saw in January that was like, on this day and this day, this will happen. And so I have to go back.
2024 is, like, super fucked.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
For more than,
There's, like, a solar storm that's being predicted, a celebrity that's going to come back from the dead.
Michael Jackson. He's going to get defrosted.
Major hurricanes.
What if they defrost him and he can't walk because his muscles have atrophied and he's going to be like a baby giraffe getting out?
But that's when they'll have AI come out. They'll have a clone come out. Whatever. I don't know.
And what else? What else is
Okay, wait. Solar storm.
Celebrity.
The celebrity coming back from the dead that was never actually dead, blah, blah, blah.
We know this.
Major hurricane. Like a really bad one.
Do we know where?
Which makes sense because like there were apparently that like earthquake in Taiwan was one of X amount throughout the world.
Oh. Did the one in New York count from this last week?
Yeah, I don't know the statistic, but like a lot of earthquakes happened all around the same time. So it's kind of fucked up.
Oh.
So I don't know.
Conspiracy theory.
Lots to come. I'm just intrigued by it. I mean, we're all gonna die. I don't give a fuck.
Right, but it'd be amazing to die with superpowers. Yeah.
Okay.
I'm still on superpower. I wish I had more than one superpower, but the one,
You have one. You make people laugh. Ride that one.
That is my superpower. You're so fucking fluffy. Get out of here.
All right, let's get into it. Do you got something for Granger Gungies?
Yes.
Okay, so what's going on for Granger Gungies? Buttons? Is rubbing your buttons?
No. You said so.
Oh.
So I said buttons. It's like beige people do that. I learned it from beige people.
What?
Because you meant
I
S-O.
have no idea what this is.
So you meant S-O, but when you say so.
Ew. But I don't like that.
That's what happens when you live in beige suburbia growing up. You have to assimilate.
I didn't know that was a thing.
It is now, you know.
That's like a really boomer thing to do, though.
It is.
Oh, God.
I have such a boomer vocabulary. People make fun of me. Like, when people were asking me how I was doing with my surgery, recovery, I was like, yeah, I'm convalescing. And they were like, what? I'm like, recovering.
Yeah.
Convalescing, right?
Yeah, what is thesaurus.com?
I know. It's not my problem that you're dumb.
Oh my God.
Anyways, okay. So for what grind you're going, so I'm on the plane ride coming back from this trip, right? And normally I get really respectable people that sit next to me, right? They mind their space. I mind my space. They're obviously in a plane, unless you're flying first class, you end up rubbing shoulders or elbows or whatever. That's acceptable, right? But this gentleman that was sitting next to me, pretend you're me, okay? He sits down. His thigh is all up against my thigh, even with the armrest down. Okay, and you're on your side of the armrest. Pretend you're on your side, which is what I do. I keep to my side because I have the window.
Yeah.
So I'm like, I don't get the armrest. You don't get the armrest when you're at the window, okay? When you're at the window, you get the window to sleep, and the middle people get both armrests because the aisle person gets to stretch your legs out in the aisle. That's the rules.
That's the etiquette.
That's the etiquette. And this man, so first of all, he's his legs are so wide apart. They're like in my area.
Wait,
okay?
do you remember the story about when we used to work at that first job together?
And the toenails?
There was this lady. Oh, so I'll just tell her. So I don't mean to interrupt.
No, go.
So I was in the bathroom stall.
Oh.
There, there was this lady that came into the bathroom after I was there. And I'm just sitting there, you know, like on my phone, whatever, taking a quick break. And she comes in. She's wearing Reeboks? No, New Balance.
It was
New
Balance.
New Balance shoes. And the only reason I know is because she takes a seat and then she spreads her leg all the way into my stall.
Yeah. No, I remember you telling me the story.
And I could not stop laughing. I was like, wait, why are you sitting like this? What's happening there?
She was probably making room for her belly.
I can't. I was just like, I gotta get out of here.
I know. Yeah, like when there's walls, okay, between
Her
you and somebody.
foot was in my wall.
I know, man.
Like,
just
in
because
my
there's
stall.
no space, like just because the stall didn't go all the way to the ground, that doesn't mean that you encroach on my space like that.
That's
Like
so
get the
dumb.
fuck. So
But then Ravina one time, she stuck her foot in my stall just for shit.
Because you told her she was trying to piss you off.
And then I lost my ring.
Oh yeah.
Okay, continue. Sorry.
Oh, that was bad.
I just had to refresh that. So.
No, so first of all, he's spread so wide, okay, so wide, and then he has this bag on top of his lap, right?
His personal item?
Yeah, the one that goes under the seat front. I'm sitting down. There's a big guy next to him. He's in this middle seat. This tall man. He's a tall man, and he's like he's trying to get stuff out, and he boob checked me twice. Like his elbow was literally like.
Excuse me, I'm sorry.
No, nothing.
That's inconsiderate.
So then I kept pushing back like with my arm. I was like, and then when we were deplaning, the guy sitting next to him on the aisle gets up because he was in a rush. And I'm like, where the fuck are you going? We're all not going anywhere. But he's just standing there. And then this man, he turns himself like this. And he's literally leaning.
No.
Yes, he's leaning up against me like how I am right now to you. And I just kept leaning into him.
I would have been like, oh, I think I need to pump my boobs.
Oh my God. I
might be lactating a little bit.
But I didn't know what to say. And I didn't know what to. And everybody that I've told, like my Forever PP review, they're like,
It's
did you
crazy
say
how
something?
assertive you are, but in those moments, you're kind of just caught off guard. Like, you can't believe the audacity.
That's what it is. I just could not believe the fact that this man thinks that he, like, there was no even, like, if he was like, oh, I'm so sorry. Like, if he had apologized or something, I would have been like, okay, cool. I get it. It's a tight spot. But the fact that there was no apology, nothing after.
Very inconsiderate.
I was just like, who do you think you are? Like, and I've noticed.
You famous or something?
Yeah. Like, are you famous? No. Get in your own fucking space. Crazy eyes. I should give him crazy eyes. Yeah. But everybody's like, you didn't say anything? I was like, really? In that moment, even you wouldn't say something. And it was like, well, I would have said this. And I'm like, would you though? You know? Would you actually, like, if you were in a situation where you were shocked that another human being was behaving this way, all you could do is, like, is this really happening right now? Like, that's all I could think about. I was like, is this really fucking happening right now?
Yeah. I probably would have, like, very nicely just been like, excuse me, sir, can you try to just stay in your seat?
I was too scared.
So what, he was going to hit you?
No, that he was just going to, like, give me bad vibes the rest of the trip. I don't know. I just didn't want to, like, say anything to, like, and he was...
You didn't want to spark any...
Yeah.
Bad
no. I didn't want him to start getting into it with me, and then now there's an awkward, like, situation, because whenever...
Write a sign and hold it up.
Yes.
Help.
Yeah, exactly. I was just like... Because when that happens, it's like... Yes, we want to be assertive as women. We want to hold our ground. We want to be like, no, you are in my space right now. Please don't do this. But I've witnessed so many people, so many women who have done that. And then society is like, well, you didn't need to be a bitch about it.
Yeah,
it's like, no, man. And it's to people who weren't even being bitches. Like, they were just being like, hey, can you please watch yourself?
For
You elbowed me.
maintaining their boundaries.
Right.
Yeah.
And like, yes, exactly. For maintaining your boundaries, you get shit on and told that you're acting a bitch. It's like, no, just because I'm telling you how
And
I
I'm
want to be
asking
treated.
you politely with respect.
Right. So that reaction is my fear, which is why I don't say anything.
That's fair.
I try to either adjust myself so I can make myself comfortable in the situation, or I remove myself from the situation.
But you couldn't.
I couldn't do either.
I know, that sucks.
Like, and normally, you know, like, I get it. The size that you are, sometimes you can help it, sometimes you can't help it. Sometimes you helped it get to that size. You know what I'm saying? Like, whatever it is, you can't change it in the 5 minutes or the 1 hour for the plane ride. And so if someone larger than me sits next to me, I will, like, you know, turn myself so I'm kitty corner
To allow
them to
a
be
little
more
extra space.
comfortable. But this man, I was like, no. I like left my leg there. Like, his leg was straight up against my leg the whole time.
That's so awkward.
His arm was up against my arm the whole time.
That's so awkward.
Because I was like, no, I'm not. Like, my go-to was, I'm not moving.
Yeah.
Instead of saying
And you
something.
shouldn't have to.
Right, and I thought he would have picked up on it. But as soon as, like, I got the elbow to the boob twice, I was like, this motherfucker doesn't care.
No, he didn't.
No.
Just rude.
It's the rude people in airplanes that grinds my gundies.
This
Like,
is the second time I think you've had an airplane story.
did I tell you about that old lady?
TSA was the last one.
Yeah, no, TSA, that airport security was so bad. No, but so the other time was, I didn't tell you about the other time. There was this little old lady. I don't know if, whatever, little old lady. And her boarding pass said A40. And if you don't know about Southwest, it's like they seat you in buckets. There's no assigned seats. They give you like five increment range. So your A1 through A30 goes in the plane first, and A31 through 60, then B, then C. And so she's A40, and she's standing where
front.
A1 stands.
That's so annoying. So people have to bypass her.
So we all had to walk around her.
So annoying.
We all had to walk around her. Everybody that was A1 through A30 had
They
to
have
walk
the
around her.
slots. You just have to line yourself up.
She did not want to, because she didn't think she had to. Because she thought she was a privileged beige bitch. And so she was standing there. And then as I walked around, I was like, you know, did the huffing and puffing like we're supposed to do, so that they know that we're uncomfortable. You're supposed to huff and puff. You're not supposed to say stuff. And so I like scanned her pass, right? And I was like, pfft. That's when I got mad, right? I was like, you're so fucking lazy. Like, you couldn't, like, I've done that where, like, if I'm, like, B1, I will wait on the A1 side, like, A1 through 30 side, and I'll wait until A30 is done, and then I'll stand there, but that's B1, but I'm waiting on the side.
Yeah.
She was literally
Yeah.
at where we were in our path, and then she gets in the plane, okay, and she could not pick up her carry-on to put it in the overhead. She had to ask another passenger to help, and that is my biggest pet peeve. If you have a carry-on that you need to put up top, do not ask anybody to do it for you. Either check your bag or lift weights beforehand so you could do it yourself. No, do not rely on somebody else to do it. Flight attendants have been instructed from their companies to no longer help, because
it's a liability.
It's a liability for them.
Yeah.
And so now you are putting another passenger in a precarious position where you're, and like, she had RBF to the 10th degree, this woman. She asked this nice gentleman to put her bag up, and here's the thing, she didn't put it up above her seat, which had an empty spot. She went a couple seats back to put it up there. So now,
back?
So now, what's happening now? Now what happens is when she leaves, she has to now interrupt everybody back. Like, oh, I need to get my bag.
That makes no sense.
There was a spot right above her, and she did not want to use that spot. And I was like, but that ultimately, that is
that makes zero sense.
Yes, but I've seen that happen where somebody could not lift their own carry-on and put it in the overhead, and they've asked other people to help, and I'm like, no, because I struggle.
Yeah.
I have a hard time, but I get it up there myself. This one woman, she tried to put her bag on top of my backpack.
No.
And this time I did say, you would have been proud. I quickly, because I was in the aisle.
Yeah.
because we had a connecting flight, and so we were in the, like when we have connecting, we sit in the
That's
front
like
and in aisles.
that's like her money bag, her
Yeah.
camera, everything's in there.
Everything expensive is in that bag.
Yeah.
And she was, and so she, before she could even do it, I was like, oh no, please do not put your bag on top of this bag. No way. And she was like, oh, okay. I was like, thank you. And I sat down.
Yeah.
Like I said it just like that, so she knew that I was being serious and
Yeah.
not just like fake polite. But again, she was struggling, and you could tell she wanted me to help her. I was like, no, you were about to put your bag on mine. You never.
If you can't lift it, what's in there? It's probably super heavy. It could crush everything in there.
Right. But why would you even attempt to put your stuff on top of somebody else's stuff?
Yeah.
Like, that is the stupidest thing in the world.
Airplane etiquette.
Airplane
it
etiquette.
really rubs you the wrong way.
I try not to let it, because it's like that's something that I shouldn't stress out about. But because
You do it so frequently, though, that you're a
Yeah.
lot more in touch with what's happening.
But it's like it's not even just with what's happening. Am I really one of the very few people who are in touch with reality and who is self-aware enough? Like, come on.
And I wouldn't necessarily say like that. I think it's because you're traveling so frequently, like you know how to get through easily and comfortably.
Yeah.
And the fastest way, you know the least path of resistance.
Yeah, the path of least resistance.
Yes,
yeah.
that's what I was trying to say.
Yeah, we got it.
You But you know what I mean? Like,
Yeah,
you
no,
know
absolutely.
what works and what doesn't work, and when somebody does something that doesn't align with that, you're like, what's happening here?
I know.
Right? And
I know.
it kind of sends you into a bit of turbulence.
Spiral. Just like, I want to murder everybody. So that's what's grinding my gungies.
That's cool.
Yeah. Yeah. We ready for our hot take?
Yeah, I'm excited about this one.
Okay. All right, guys. Today's hot take is going to be a fun one. What are we doing?
So I had this idea that we would do. My kids have been playing a lot of like Would You Rather on YouTube, and so I thought it would be fun for me and you to play this.
Yes, let's go.
I have a list on my phone, and I
Okay.
think she has a list as well.
Yes, I do.
We just Googled
Don't
a random
look at my list.
I'm not. But
Cheater.
I do have one that I randomly thought of that
Okay,
I
go.
wanted to ask you.
Okay,
It's
go.
kind of dark.
Okay, but here's the thing. Ground rules.
Okay.
First thought that comes to your mind.
Okay.
You have to say it within 2 seconds, like 3 seconds.
Okay.
And I'm going to count.
Okay.
And you're going to count for me.
Okay.
Because I don't want us to overthink it. It's supposed to be quick.
Okay.
Okay, go.
No explanations, just answer it.
No, we can talk about it.
Okay.
We can discuss it.
Okay.
Because then we'll have more questions for later episodes and stuff.
Because this is on my list. It's just one that I thought of.
Okay, go.
Do you want to be the first to die, or do you want your husband to die first?
I want him to die first.
Okay, your turn.
What?
Or do you want to talk about it?
Yeah.
Okay, why do you...
What is your answer for that?
I haven't... I have no idea. I'm so conflicted.
Why though?
Because if he was to go first, that means that I can live in peace for a while.
Yeah.
Do I want that? Or do I just want like a quick death and be done with it? And then watch him stress out dealing with everything.
No.
Right? You want him to go first?
Yeah.
With my luck, I'm going to go first.
Because we carry the load.
Yeah.
No. I No, my answer is still the same.
So you can just enjoy a little,
Just
the end in a little bit of peace.
yeah. It's not that
In solitude.
it's here's the thing. Like my roommates are pretty chill when it comes to family members. They're not like aggressive, they're not loud, it's like the home environment is very chill. Like during the day it's pretty calm, quiet. Like one of my
You don't have to brag. It's okay.
sorry. You'll get there.
I know.
You'll get there. It's because one of them is always gone. That's why.
Yeah.
He's too busy being cool. But so it's not that like it's hectic or it's crazy. It's just I have never been in full solitude for more than a couple hours at a time.
Yeah.
And full solitude is not just nobody around me, but full solitude is nobody's around me. There are no expectations on me so that I can fully 100% relax.
Yeah.
However I see fit without being judged upon. And it's not like it's not like my husband judges me for, like, openly judges, like, why are you sitting and reading when you should be doing this?
But they want to hang out.
They always want to hang out.
Yeah. Like,
Yeah.
So what are you doing? You
Like-
want to grab lunch?
Right.
No.
Yes. And then I feel bad.
Go
like,
eat by yourself and don't eat by me because I don't want to hear it.
right. And it's just like, and then I feel bad because I don't want to. And like, how did I end up marrying a golden retriever husband? Like, yours is the same. Both of ours are the same. So it's like, how did we, but like with certain things, not all, and I'm just like, why do we have to spend so much time together? Like, I feel like the older we're getting and the less things we have going on, because like, the kids are doing their own thing. They don't need to be entertained all the time.
Yeah.
They get their own snacks. Like we're at a good space. You'll get there. I know. You'll get there. But I feel like the older we get, the more he just wants to spend time with me. And I'm just like, yeah, but like, I want to read. Like, I want to read my literature, you know? Like,
I just want to sit here.
Like, I'm sorry. Like, I just want to zone out and watch a murder mystery documentary. Like, can we do that? Like,
I hear you.
I feel bad, but it is what it is. Okay. Next. Ready? Mm-hmm. I think I know this answer. Would you rather end war or poverty?
Oh,
1,
poverty.
2, poverty. I knew it was going to be poverty. Because the fact that you're superpower, you want to be able to listen in on people's thoughts. And in one of the earlier episodes, you were like, if you had an unlimited amount of money and time, you want to help people.
Yeah. There's no need for people to not have a home. There's too much space to not have a home.
Well, there's too many people.
And there's no reason why there isn't enough food for everyone.
That's true.
Like, there's just no reason for it.
Right.
So.
But I think if we were to get to a point where we all realized and we all got the appropriate amount of food that we would need, that would involve all of our governments working together.
I say abolish the government, to be completely honest. Fuck those fuckers.
Yeah, but who's somebody has to tell people how to behave.
No, they don't.
I'm not saying it has to be the government.
Oh.
I think
Wait,
the government.
This could be like real bad. No, we do need some sort of.
You need somebody.
Checks and balances.
Just think about it. Think about this in a smaller.
Our political system is just so corrupt now that I can't see it any other way.
Right.
Yeah, we need checks and balances.
First of all, we need a full overhaul of the government. Like, we need to get all the fucking GOPs, all the grumpy old people out of there.
But if there isn't poverty, if people are fed and living in a decent home, have a roof over their head, have a safe space, it eliminates a good reason to have war, no?
It eliminates one of the contributing factors to war.
You're right. A lot
One
of the wars, I feel, are just more politically driven.
Yes, they are.
Right? It has nothing really to do with...
And it's politically driven, and the main factor being resources. You have a resource, we want that resource. You're not giving me that resource. You are not selling me that resource
and it's creating
at a reasonable
more poverty.
price. And so therefore, I will now start a war with you.
Yeah.
Right. It's greed is what starts war. It's not really poverty. Poverty happens because of greed. War happens because of greed.
Yeah, you're right.
Right? And so it's like I'm halfway. Like, I feel like if I could abolish both, I would, which is probably why it's would you rather.
Yeah.
Right? Like, perfect scenario, you want to get rid of both. But I agree with you in the fact that if there is no poverty, none at all, if wealth and resources are equally distributed amongst the living, then ideally there should be no war. Ideally. But because now,
the resources are distributed.
Right. However, now it involves humans. And when you involve human beings into any scenario, rarely do two human beings think the same on everything.
No, so there's always going to be debates.
There's always going to be poverty. There's always going to be war. Because at the end of the day, even if you do distribute everything equally amongst the people, there's always going to be somebody who wants more than what they need. Look at all the billionaires. Look at all the millionaires. Do you mean to tell me... When I took home ec in 7th grade, one semester was learning how to sew and make a pillow. So if we ever end up in an apocalypse, I will have all the pillows because I will sew them all. Okay. The other half of the year, the other semester, was the teacher said, here is $1 million. I need you to budget your household.
Yeah,
And
that's hard.
Yeah. And so you can live comfortably off of $1 million.
Yeah.
However, you need to not be greedy.
It's the discipline.
It's the discipline.
Yeah.
So because anything involving humans, you're gonna end up
The
with
greedy
some
bastards are
right.
gonna come through. Yeah, they're gonna want more.
That's why the government is corrupt. That's why everybody who is middle to middle class and low, that's why we all are struggling. We all have our own struggles, right?
Yeah.
Some more than others, but that is one of the main factors. You cannot tell me that some 75-year-old janky ass old man sitting in a Senate seat deserves a $700,000 salary.
No,
What the fuck is he doing? He is not protecting me.
It's just going into the other companies and
Yes.
shit. Yeah.
Yes. So, I don't. That was a good one.
Yeah.
War poverty. I love this. We should do this more often. Go for it. Go.
Okay. Would you rather spend your money traveling the world but have few personal possessions, or have a really amazing house but never leave your hometown?
Well, the first one.
Travel around the world?
Yeah.
Yeah. Backpack it?
Yeah. If I could fit everything that I needed to travel in a backpack,
But you do.
girl. Are you paying attention when we go? The fact that I have...
You have it in a luggage.
I have...
A few personal possessions.
Right.
So, like a few pairs of clothes.
Right. So maybe I could with what I
Decent
have.
pairs of kicks.
But I can't.
Water bottle.
Right.
A life straw.
Oh, so I can drink out of a river?
If you need to.
If I need to. Yeah. I think you would travel.
I would travel for sure.
Yeah. I would travel.
I don't need a lot of things. I'm a cheap date.
No, I wear the same t-shirt 10 days when
You
I'm home.
can find a laundromat.
Yes. I don't care about that. You just need 5 pairs of... I do need 5 pairs of underwear.
If I could honestly just... Sometimes when I'm really, really pissed, I look up trips that I want to take.
We should just do it.
I will. One of these days I will.
We should just do it.
Stop it. I'm just like, where can I go? I just need to escape.
Sometimes escaping is good.
I know.
It is.
I don't have the balls to just up and leave, though, and leave the crazies with my husband.
Not yet. Not yet. Okay, ready?
Your turn.
Yes. Would you rather be able to forget your worst memory or remember your best memory better?
I want to forget my worst.
Really?
I'd want to forget it because it haunts me.
You have a worst?
Yeah.
Can I
I don't
ask?
want to
Okay.
share it on camera, but
Okay.
I will tell you.
Okay.
I have a worst memory and it haunts me.
That's so scary.
And I'd rather not think about it.
I don't know what my worst memory... I don't think I have a worst memory.
Your best memory, if you have a best memory and you can recall it, good for you.
Yeah.
Like I'll always.
It doesn't
recall
need to be better.
But I don't want bad incidences to haunt me and trouble me.
Yeah.
So I'd rather forget them.
Well, if you get rid of them...
Like that forgive and forget. Like I want to forget it.
Yeah.
I want to erase it so I
Yeah.
can just move on.
Yeah. Because once you get rid of it, it makes room for more good things to come in.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
Yeah. I think I would want to get rid of my worst memory. I'm trying to remember what my worst memory is right now. Yeah, you can't tell me that I've had the best life ever.
Explosive tantrums. I honestly think as a mom that might be like the most traumatic to deal with.
Yo, it was
Rage.
something else. Like I think that's why, you know, when we were recording a couple weeks ago and I got like all emotional and stuff, but I really feel like this past year when I've been thinking about what my core memories of roommate number 2 are.
Because of graduation?
Because parents have, first of all, I'm 100% convinced there is such a thing as PPTSD, parental post PTSD.
Post-parental
Yeah.
PTSD.
Like, I feel like we, as parents, there are things that we have PTSD on from raising our children, but people don't talk about it because then it's like, well, why are you complaining? You chose to have these children. It's like, no. It's not.
That's not the case
It's
at
not
all.
every time someone just automatically goes to, well, why are you complaining? It's like you're not listening to what I'm saying. There are people who are struggling with the same exact thing, and they need to know that there are people that came before them that went through those things, and they see you, and it's okay. Like, the struggles that
And
you're going through.
I just feel the need to say this. Anybody that says, "Why are you complaining? You chose this life." Nobody knew exactly what type of child
I didn't choose that.
was going
Yeah.
to be brought into your life. You can get the perfect child. You can get a child that is emotionally charged.
Yeah.
You never know which version of child you're going to get and which version of you needs to show up. The healed version, the unhealed version is going to show up sometimes.
Yeah.
And then when you have multiple kids, you have to slice yourself in multiple different ways and become two different types of parents.
Slice yourself.
Right, though? Like, you have to parent differently.
It's almost like you have multiple personalities.
Right.
Because each one is different.
There's no, I chose this.
No. You didn't choose that. Like,
you couldn't have seen that coming.
Right.
Nobody could have predicted that for you.
Yeah. I hate it when, and I've seen so many videos of this, which is the only reason why I'm talking about it, but I hate it when I see TikToks of parents who have disabled children, and they talk about the struggles, and then I'll go to the comments to be like, you got this, mama, just give them, who am I? But hopefully that helps them, encourages them, lets them know that there are other people out there that support them.
Cheering them on.
Right, cheering them on. But then the comments, there are people who are like, imagine how they feel. Like the son I was telling you with the OCD mom. Imagine how your mom feels. It's like, fuck you. Like, let's just let parents.
They're venting.
Yes.
They're probably having a bad day and they're venting.
And they're allowed to.
And they're allowed to. Just support them.
Right. This whole like, I don't know what it's called, but the whole thing of parents not being able to publicly vent about whatever is bothering them about their children. Like, you have to pick safe friends to talk about it with. And
to some degree, right? Like, I actually used to do this a lot. More so like on my personal page. Like, I would make fun of like things that my kids say and this and that. And with a little introspecting, I realized I'm like, it's not right of me to out them and embarrass them like that, their future selves too.
Yeah.
Because it's out there, right? And like, yeah, we can joke around and laugh about the things that they say and this and that, but I never want to make them feel like I was embarrassed of them or anything like that. And so I dialed it back upon thinking about it.
Okay.
Right? But that doesn't mean that your experience as a parent isn't valid.
Yeah.
Like, you can share those things. That's what you're dealing with as a parent. So parent to parent, just shut the fuck up and listen.
Yeah, that's all.
Shut the fuck up and listen.
That's all they want is for you to listen. And when you don't, it makes it harder for them,
It's isolating.
It is. And then they feel like...
You feel like you have literally nobody to go to. And I can say it, like, my little mini Instagram community is so supportive. Like, I can go share like the smallest little snippet, but they know like, hey, I haven't heard from you in a while. Is everything good? They check in on you and it feels really good because sometimes your own family, your own friends that you may see on a regular basis, they have zero clue what's happening behind those four walls.
Yeah. They're not. Sometimes your own...
You could be in so much pain and the people closest to you have no idea.
Yeah. That's why we want to forget our worst memories.
Yeah, I want to forget my worst memories.
All right, what do you got?
One.
What do you got?
Okay, let's see. I had one. Oh, would you rather live in the world of Lord of the Rings or Star Wars?
Lord of the Rings.
Me too!
Yeah. Space scares me.
Yeah, I don't like that.
The fact that, like, you can't see the end of space, just like when, like, this is one of the many reasons why I don't go in the ocean. Like,
my in-laws are trying to get me to go on a Disney cruise. They're like, oh, you should take the kids. I'm like, hard pass. You can take them. I won't.
Oh my God, can you imagine if they took the kids?
No, I won't let them either.
Oh. I was like, vacation for you!
No, I won't let them.
So you would never go on a cruise?
I've never been on one. I
So you
am
wouldn't go?
not at all interested in going, really.
Wow.
I think it would have to depend on what group I'm going with. I
Yeah.
can't get myself to go in the water.
Oh no, I would never go in the ocean.
What's a cruise then?
A cruise is you're on a boat that's in the ocean.
No shit.
Yeah, but I'm not in the ocean. I'm physically not in the ocean.
That's the same shit.
That is not the same thing. You are in a vessel that is in the ocean. You being in the ocean is me going to the beach and then going in the ocean and being like, I'm frolicking.
Oh, you don't swim around at the
I'm
beach?
not going to go.
Oh, I'll stay shoreline. No?
I refuse to step foot in any natural body of water. Any natural body of
why
water.
don't I know this?
Yes. Never. Never. I'm never going to step foot.
Just really scared?
Not scared. I don't want to put myself into the toilet bowl of fishes and fucking sea creatures. Okay?
Okay.
like they...
I know.
I can't do that.
Okay.
And then they eat their... No.
Okay, that's fair.
This keeps me out.
That's totally
And then
fair.
seaweed is slimy. Oh.
You gotta go to a nicer beach then.
Oh! No natural body of water. Like, if I can't see the bottom, I don't want to go in it. So I can't go in space because I can't see, you know? Mm-hmm. And also, Lord of the Rings, it's New Zealand. Let's face it. So I want to go to New Zealand.
Yeah.
And I want to wear the flowy robes and the nice jewelry.
You'd make a great hobbit.
I would make a spectacular hobbit. In my little hobbity hole.
All right, your turn.
Okay. Would you rather stay young physically or mentally?
Oh.
What does getting old mentally mean?
I think I'd stay young physically.
Yeah, I would want physically because I want to be able to move around.
I think it's more about like mental sharpness though. Like,
like being
as
able
you're
to do
getting
puzzles.
old, like when you get old, you're very forgetful and this and that. I mean, that's mom brain anyway, so I don't give a fuck.
No, we dealt with that during pregnancy.
I miss being able to run.
Yeah.
Climb up the stairs up and down, not get winded, lift heavier.
I miss being able to drop it like it's hot.
Oh. With your leg tops?
Yeah.
Did you?
Yeah. That's what I miss.
Were you able to get back up?
That's what I mean. We can't try it now because I can't get back up. Just the knees cracking, and, you know. But I'm also for the physical, but the mental. I feel like you can battle the mental.
Yeah.
Like you could put reminders everywhere. Like I have reminders on my phone just because I have a lot of things going on. Right? Like, but I don't think that's aging mentally. Like I feel like. But you think that's what that is?
Like, would you want to be... Who's that motherfucker on the Senate? Who's that old guy? McDonald?
I don't know. You're
Whatever.
asking...
that old politician, one of them. The one that, like...
All of them are old.
No, the one that looks like he's frozen.
Oh.
You know?
Yeah. I know
Like, would you rather look like him and just be, like, a hot bod?
No, I want to be a hot bod. I want to be a hot bod, yeah. I want to be physically young. And then mentally, I could, you just keep reading, you do puzzles, you do... Yeah, he fucking can't talk.
That's
for
all
shit,
good.
man.
That's all good.
All right, let's do one more, and then we'll stop.
One for you. Which sister would you rather be? Courtney, Kim, Chloe, Kendall.
Fuck you! I'm not Kylie. Neither of them. I'm not eating neither of them. I fucking hate the Kardashians.
You had another one?
Yes. Why would you ask that? You know I hate.
It was just a funny one. I got caught up with all the K's.
KKK.
Yeah.
That's not what I said.
Let's see. I will find one.
Oh, did you see? I posted about here's some options for the third tour
Where?
on both TikTok and Instagram, and a majority of people picked I Said What I Said, or ovary acting, because I'm going to talk about my hysterectomy. So play on words.
You still need to give me that hoodie.
I know, girl. I know.
Okay.
Why do you keep moving? I want to see it. Anyway, go.
Would you rather have to wear a wedding dress or a bikini every single day?
Ali, wedding dress.
like full
But like what?
lenga.
See, I was gonna ask what kind of wedding dress?
They see always, because that's what we are.
Bikini.
Okay.
You changed the rules. You changed.
I didn't change the rules. We're Indian.
Well, I mean, I assumed white person, beige person wedding dress.
Okay, wait. Here's a better question.
Yeah.
Would you rather have a beige wedding dress or an Indian wedding dress if you could do your wedding all over again?
Indian.
Indian. Like lenga all the way, right? It's
well,
so pretty.
I joke around about it a lot. Like how how like when people outside of non-South Asians are, oh my god, I love your culture, it's so beautiful. I'm like, you fucking don't love our culture. You love our outfits because that is all you are exposed to is our fucking outfits, okay? And I like the colorful outfits. Like I feel like it goes well with our personality. Like
I love the details. Everything is
love
just so
everything.
pretty.
I
Yeah,
know.
it's so pretty. Over the weekend, I was cracking up because they're like the bridal party that I was working with. One of the girls forgot some jewelry, and so the other girls ran out to go grab some. Right, and she's like, $35. What is it made of? Real gold? I'm like, bitch, you have no idea.
what? She's like $35 for real
Yeah, she's
gold?
like, it's 14 karat. And I'm like,
Oh my god.
I mean, I'm just like doing my job, but I'm like,
Yeah.
you have no idea what real gold is.
No, absolutely not. It's crazy expensive. It's Indian,
Yeah, but
Indian all the way.
I was cracking up. And then we've got like whole hearts in gold.
Yeah, because you have to.
Yeah.
I don't know why.
I don't know. It's sitting locked up somewhere. I'm never going to wear it.
I
but
know.
there it is.
The set that my dad made me get, I was like, when am I ever going to fucking wear this again? It's in the bank. All the jewelry.
Maybe when you have another big event.
I don't know. Like, I can break it down.
But it's from your dad.
Yeah, I can't get rid of it.
No.
I can't. That's the only thing
you can
that...
find a way to wear it.
Like, that's the only thing that he had an opinion on.
I wonder if you can make it into a crown.
I gotta see. I know it breaks down into smaller sets. Like, he got one of those so that,
Yeah.
I don't have to wear the whole thing all the time. But I was like, what? It's too big.
I know.
I should see if I can get it made into that.
It would be nice.
I would have to go to India to do that, though.
Yeah.
I can't do that. Oh my god, Usha just came back from India. She was in India for a month, okay? And I told her, I was like, Mom.
My mom leaves this weekend for 6 weeks.
Dad.
I know. I'm like, oh.
Don't die.
I gotta watch her plants.
Yeah. Or maybe, I don't know. Whatever. But I told her to get me just 2 outfits, okay?
No, she came back with 6.
How did you know this? Did I tell you this?
Because I know. All moms overdo it.
Yeah. No, I said 2. I was like, 1 black one and then 1 pink one. But instead of words, I sent her a Pantone, like a color sample of what color I wanted. So she could just show it to the people.
Yeah.
And they match it up. Because they always send me like fucking Pepto-Bismol pink outfits.
No.
And I'm like, do I look like I'm a fucking Pepto-Bismol dollhouse Barbie girl?
You like that
I'm not.
mauvey pink color is not for you.
No,
You need bright,
my skin
vibrant.
is, yes, it's too caramel.
Oh, we should do this.
What?
That like the color theory thing.
We
Like
should.
what season are you?
Yes.
I want to do that.
How do we do that?
I'm not sure.
We need to figure
We
that
can
out.
look at. We gotta. Yeah.
Because maybe that's for next time.
That could be fun.
That could be fun. We need to do some fun
We
stuff.
can. I bet you I'm gonna learn. Like you should probably wear less black.
Or less blue.
I don't know.
Anyways, let's finish it up. Go
Okay.
for it.
All right. Well, thank you for listening. We hope you found some valuable information, got to know us a little bit better. Leave your comments down below for any other topic ideas. Don't forget to follow.
Okay, bye.